To directly respond to your question,
what
was my question? Because the live just started.
You say the question because I don't want to fuck up your words.
What is posting my real life for people to see? Like I should do that, right? Or I shouldn't do that? Or when I do it, I should feel away?
It
like
depends.
this whole thing started as a crux of like if we go all the way back, remember the time me and Dooch went to Houston and rented a Porsche and a Tesla and was wilding?
Yeah.
That was the beginning.
That was the beginning. But remember, just recently, me and Dooch went to Puerto Rico for celebrate our guy and his girl and their union. And we had a great time.
So, like, I want to respond to it directly.
I think it's just because it goes up every time, bro.
No, it's because hey, Dooch, what was that shit you used to be a part of? You should be here.
Nah,
y'all making this about you.
It ain't about you. It's about me.
I think so. Look, let me directly respond to it. Right, y'all vacation a lot together, and I never get jealous.
Yes, you do.
I got jealous.
You just said
Puerto Rico.
Can I finish my point? I got jealous from Puerto Rico. Right? And you making me jealous is not the same as you making your girl or anybody else jealous. It's because why they are jealous. Right? I was jealous
my girl
because
shouldn't be jealous. She there with me.
That's not how jealousy works.
I'm not concerned. That's
not how jealousy works.
No,
that's not how jealousy works.
The concern is not how your girl feels. The concern was how my girl feel. I will post everything.
Yeah,
that's what she wants.
You're acting like any of our girls have never.
Hold on, Quincy. You're speaking.
Looked at us and said, "I miss
That's not the issue. That's not the issue. Why don't you post? You don't post because it'll make your girl jealous. That's why you don't post, because your girl will be jealous if you post it.
I don't post because I overthink.
But like, stay on topic, because now you talking about some other shit.
Then he just get feet pics.
I don't even post feet pics no more.
Your girl jealous of your feet pics?
You be wearing baby shoes? The baby picture is crazy.
You pop the tag.
I already know, Phil. I already know.
What do you mean? What do you mean the baby picture is crazy? What does that mean?
Just me being with the baby, and I can say this because Sarah even noticed it yesterday. We went to Snooze, the same Snooze we went to together, and I have never gotten.
Come on now.
I think I text y'all when it happened to me when we were at the mall the other, like a couple weeks ago. Like,
you got a cute baby.
Not just that, they're deliberately coming up to me when my wife is gone, and it's like, your baby is so
cute. I know,
it's so beautiful.
They wait till your wife leave.
A couple of them did yesterday. Yes, me and Sarah talked about it.
Hey man, be careful, dog.
It is crazy.
Be careful out here, dog.
Quincy, I don't usually say this to you. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it out loud. Dick discipline.
Be careful, bro.
No, can I say the type of women it is too? Because usually, especially according, we have to talk about perception this episode as well too, based off of the conversation we had. But
no,
the and like, I'm gonna be extreme when I say this.
Wait, before you say it, what did it look like her name is?
Like between Jasmine and Bernice.
Okay.
Yeah, good grown too. Grown. Good grown.
I think
I don't like this nigga Quincy say he be getting Bernice's taking shots at him. I'm gonna let him live.
That's crazy.
He be with his daughter, but like, I don't like that shit.
Crazy.
Hey, listen.
I don't like that shit.
Bernice is crazy.
The most, let me say this, outside of my wife, of course, beautiful woman to ever come up to me and say something.
Was yesterday?
Yeah. No, the chick at the mall was probably the most.
What did they say? They just compliment the baby?
They just say something about the baby because Quinn is a beautiful baby.
She is.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
A lot of ugly babies out there. So it's
I'm not saying that, but like, go ahead.
And she got personality, you said now. So
yeah, personality.
I know your baby here, so you feel like you should be able to talk about other people's kids. Don't talk about other people's kids.
I mean, not directly. Everybody got beautiful baby to themselves. But Quinn is a waver now. She waves and she claps. So it's like,
and she smile.
And she smile. Yeah. Hey, this is her 90%. At daycare, they say people come to the room just to wave at Quinn. So it's just like, but you know,
so
it's beautiful.
You using that as never mind.
Yeah.
No excuses. Me and my wife
that's the opening.
Me and my wife had a ball about. The first time it happened, I hit the group chat and said this, and then I think Dooch responded with, "Are you okay, Q?"
You gotta be okay, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but hold on. Let's
They waiting for you to say something in return, like, "Oh, you have a cute baby." They expecting you as a man to be like, "Oh, just be on it." But sometimes niggas just don't.
Let me respond in the way that I think how my logic works, because I'm not on that.
Let me make sure that you're talking about what we talking about. What we're talking about is when you post, the people who follow you seeing your post and your story and how they're going to react to that response.
I've never gotten DMs until I started posting Quinn.
I know it.
I've never gotten a DM.
Hey, and that's the other thing. I have told people this, and like I even say I said this to my girl. Responding, because Quincy just said it out loud. Responding to somebody's story is a DM.
That is.
It is a DM. Yes.
He was like, "No, it's not." I'm like, "Okay, if you go through my DMs,
that's what you're gonna see."
Yeah.
Okay. So like for anyone who only gets like from me, I'm not gonna be anybody.
But it should be a little response to whatever they posted as well. Like it'll be like a little
as a DM, bro.
Yeah, it's a DM though.
I'm glad on some posts you can make it so everybody can see what somebody.
Man, what?
Keep it, make that traffic slow up and shit.
So your DMs popping now because of your daughter is what you're telling me.
It's not that my DMs are. I have no desire to do that, but it's still weird.
No, but like it's okay. It's okay. It's just the
reaction. The logic.
I don't have a desire to have my DMs popping because I want to go to Puerto Rico, but you're not gonna let me lay that down. So like, yeah, you post your daughter. You post your daughter on purpose.
Come on,
you don't have to post her. And you getting some DMs.
I be trying to freak the pictures too, like the ones I was doing at the mall.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean, like I'm doing cool movements.
But you know that's only gonna create more DMs, right?
Yeah.
Like I did one where I looked like I dropped the phone and then I
dude, she ain't gonna sidestep that with me. Hold on, bring the pic back. You know that's gonna create more DMs, right?
Wait. So you made like a video?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna post something, I want it to be like artistic.
You got your daughter in a boomy?
Wait, you dropped the phone, picked it back up, and did what?
You ever seen those iPhone commercials where it look like they're pulling the phone out of their pocket and then they record something? I don't know, just make something creative.
Something like that. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Kind of do that for a living.
He getting cinematic to get the DMs popping.
Yeah.
Gotta draw them in, fam.
That's crazy.
I think, but my logic behind that, and after this we can start the show, is one, I'm never on that, but two, like, you don't want this life.
Want what life?
You don't want this life.
With you?
What life are you talking about?
You. Do you know what the alternative is?
I have no idea, but you don't want this life.
Wait. But like life is just the life that you're talking about is just it's a series of choices. So I could choose the life with you that you think I don't want, or I could choose the life I got, which is 100% of these bills.
Come on now.
Bullshit.
Maybe, but I think on surface,
IQ, they want that life.
I don't think they do.
I don't think they want that life. No, they want that life.
They do.
Listen, you could lie. You could lie to yourself. I have somebody slide in your DMs and tell you the truth.
He said
I think that they would be lying.
They want that life.
No.
It's funny.
It would sound a lot like settling to you.
Yeah.
But like I'm telling you, they want that life.
I think you want what you see, but what you see is only 1% of the truth.
Quincy, do you think that the way that you talk
like the truth is work, bro?
The way that you talk about your wife and the life that y'all built and the life that you're building for your wife, you think other women don't want that?
Come on now.
They don't want
it. And
if
you posted that stuff,
they don't want it with
my
me.
Lord. No.
They don't want it with
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you this.
Telling you the truth.
You're not gonna believe me. No, you can't because you don't talk to these people. I talk to these people.
We're saying two
they would
things.
gladly say, "Q, I have 4 of them, and they want this life."
Who's life? Your life or my life?
They want, bro. Listen, you got one.
Your life.
You got one and a good job and a house you own, and you think they don't want that life?
Come on now.
I think they want that,
and they know you don't.
Okay. And I think that they want that, and I think that that's okay. And I guess what I am saying is, is that
Just
I
say you don't
understand.
want them, nigga. Like, don't talk about other people's
No,
intentions.
you're
Like,
not.
tell
I
me
think you're
what you don't
choosing
want.
not to hear what I'm saying. I think surfacely those things are great, and most people want those things, and there's nothing wrong with wanting those things. But I think social media will have you believe that those things don't require a large amount of work. And all I'm saying is that the amount of work that we do in our lives isn't as fun as this picture that I'm posting in the mall buying these Lululemon pants.
Damn,
You may think
Quincy, ain't nobody buying their girl Lululemon pants. I'm telling you, like, what's the alternative? You're not.
I was
exploring
buying
that.
I was buying
Life is-
me Lu- I was buying me Lululemon pants. Is
Bro,
what I'm
you know
saying.
you bought your wife some too. Stop lying.
But
Like,
she was buying Sephora.
yeah,
I bought her
listen,
something.
that's what they want. That's what they want.
they want.
You're not listening. Otherwise, they gotta go to the mall with their kid by
They
themselves to
own
buy their.
money.
Can I ask
Man,
you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Mhm.
Let's say not us. Let's overgeneralize for a second. How much work does
All
that
of it's work,
require?
bro. Like, how much work you think a single woman do? The number is 100%.
Do you think that they? I would think that some people think that being in a relationship is more work than not being single.
Having somebody to complain to
Oh my
is a
god.
privilege.
But
Now, is it a
compromise is
privilege?
difficult, bro.
But what's the
Compromise is
alternative?
difficult.
What's the
Not
alternative?
compromising. You're only
Right,
looking at
and
it from one side.
100%. No, I'm looking at both sides. You're only
Dude, can
looking
you
at one
Dude,
side.
can
Yeah,
you respond?
just-
Dude, can you respond to what we're saying? Because I feel
Yes,
like we're both on two different.
because Juju is married.
Juju's
He
married.
bro, this is on the other side. He just told me, because we was talking in the studio, and he was like, "Oh man, I want to make sure my phone not on because, you don't want to be recording what he's saying." I was like, "Bro, you not gonna be talking about no chicks. You gonna be complaining. It's gonna be you complaining.
Yeah.
When she hear it, like, you know what I'm saying? Because he, you know what I'm saying, he do a lot of work for him. That shit is
This
not
why
easy, fam.
this
So, but
last
when
week-
you post those things, I'm telling you, it makes it worse, fam.
I think.
I'm
Quincy,
telling-
you
I'm
cannot
telling you
have
as a
this
person that-
monopoly on underdog. You don't got it.
No, let
I'm
me say
telling
this.
you,
Let me
as
say
a
this out
person
loud.
in the past that has posted my lifestyle with the person that I was with, fam.
Yeah, let me say this too. Let me directly respond. You are correct in the idea that this life is better to me than that life.
We're not talking about to you. That's why you think this is about you.
It's
This
not
is about
about
everybody
you.
who's
But
watching you.
But everybody doesn't
And
want
you don't
this
know their
life.
intentions, bro.
Everybody don't
you don't
want
even know
this
why
life.
they following you, fam.
You don't. Hey, listen.
You think they follow you because of your art and or the pod and stuff? No. Somebody could be there because they waiting.
Waiting on their moment.
Ain't nobody
on the
waiting.
shot, bro.
That's
All right.
crazy.
All right. You keep saying that.
Hey, listen.
I'm
Hey,
trying
Quincy,
to tell you.
Quincy, the way that you think is how niggas like you get got. We
You got
trying to
what?
help you. We trying to prepare you for that chick who been plotting and waiting on her moment
I'm
and think
trying
your
to tell
baby
you,
is
bro.
cute.
Yes.
Hey, shout-
And that's
hey,
gonna
on
be
that
the
note-
end. That's gonna be
Hey,
the
on that
end.
note, hey, we starting too
Like,
heavy.
dude,
Shout out
what
to
we
the-
say? She gonna put that little tablet on his tongue. Like, it's over for you.
Yeah. Shout out to the 72 and 10 podcast. I'm cute.
I'm TY.
No, dude.
Can I start with a story time?
Go ahead.
I have another serious story time towards the end of this of why I'm scared to go see Sinners too. But I'll start with the funnier one, which I think I'm okay. It's kind of not funny.
Hey, I have the best opportunity that I never get with Quincy to like not do spoilers, but do spoilers at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to go force. I'm trying to force to go see it.
You ain't even gotta go see it. I'm gonna fuck the whole movie up for you in about 10 minutes.
I
You
will
gotta go
hang up
see
on
it.
you. I will hang up on you. So yesterday, so like last week, for instance, my wife has been sick, like really sick.
Yeah.
But okay, she's fine, like nothing crazy. So 100% of everything has been me.
Yeah.
Like tired. I'm tired, boss.
You think they don't want that?
Come on now.
This nigga,
100% of everything has been me because she's not been feeling well or whatever. And this weekend, she's finally feeling better. Things are returning back. So yesterday, we go to Snooze, get breakfast, go for a walk, and I go pick up the dog. We like family walk, right? In our favorite walk place. Rocky poop, and I go run across the street to throw the poop away. I run back, and an old couple look at me like, "Who's walking who? You or the dog?" As I respond, nigga, I make the biggest fall in my 36-year-old life that I have made.
Hurt.
Oh, I skinned my knee. Blood.
But like, okay, hold on a second.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish the story before I ask
be like, no. I gotta ask about the fall.
Hurt.
I peeing in here. Let me just ask about the fall. Did you get hit by the sniper? Did you trip on something? Like, what happened?
It looked like I got hit by the sniper, but I tripped.
Okay.
Like the
Did you had
hurt.
the Gore-Texes on? What you have on? You had the New Balances?
New Balances. Not tied up though. Try to be cool.
Oh, you not. Yeah, you not.
Oh, I know it hurt.
And I know you had on pants too. You skinned your knee in pants?
It's Lululemons.
That is funny, dog.
But the funny part about it is I told Sarah to keep walking, so I'm gonna try to catch
Oh,
up
you fell in front of your wife?
Yeah, she turned around soon.
I bet he felt like Shaq too.
Oh, there is.
So I fell when I was trying to run, and then the couple sees me run, and I immediately get up. I'm fine.
How old is this couple?
They're like retired, like
Black, white, or other?
White.
Okay.
White.
My fault.
He said it was fine. You weren't fine. I know you wasn't.
Oh man, I got my compression socks on right now, nigga. Something's wrong with the top of my foot. Something's wrong with the top of my foot. And then Sarah's like, we can turn around and go back to the car. And I'm like, I got it. Clearly, blood is trickling down my knee. Like, fuck. I woke up. And then this is the first night as well that I'm sleeping in our bed because she's been sick. And I had to take care of the baby, whatever. So I've been sleeping in the spare room. Nigga,
I got a joke. I'm gonna leave it alone. Just gonna
leave it there.
That's
Leave it there.
That's a personal life.
Yeah, it's your
That's
family.
it. That's my family.
Yeah.
So yeah, dead week. Definitely thought I did.
Still hurt. It still hurt right now.
The skin, I just skinned my knee. I knew that was fine. It was more or less like the top of my foot was bruised. And I knew if I woke up and it got worse, that I needed to go to the doctor. It didn't get worse, but I also iced and elevated all night.
Niggas
and
going
I put
to
on
the
my
doctor
compression
because they walking is crazy.
I was running.
You wasn't running.
No, it was a light jog.
You wasn't running. No,
that is funny, dog.
Niggas get old and don't even know how to fall no more. How you imagine, dude? Imagine doing a light jog and you fall and you mess up the top of your foot. What the fuck is you doing?
But here's the weak part. Because my gym is so expensive and work is so weak sometimes, and I just didn't have the time. My goal is a consistency of twice a week, 4 times. That's my goal. I missed last week completely. Now I gotta miss this week.
Consistency of twice a week, 4 times?
Like 4 weeks straight, twice a week.
Okay.
Is my goal. That's my goal. And if I get one, I still feel like I won. The goal is just not to miss a week.
Okay.
I don't care how I don't miss a week, just don't miss a week. And it's 5:30 in the morning, so it's dead week. But I've missed all of last week.
Hey, that's a little bit nuts. That's a hellified 5:30 in the morning 4 times a week is nuts.
No, that's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm not gonna say it's crazy, but
no, it's
a real commitment though. Like if you do that, you should feel very accomplished.
Yeah.
Once a week you feel accomplished.
That's true.
Once a week you feel accomplished. But it's like, and it's really, and then here's the more fucked up part about it. If you don't hit Monday,
it's over.
It's over. Every other day. Every other day you wake
up. The pod. It's the same thing I told nigga about recording the pod. Like, hey, fam.
Listen, because you know what happened is you wake up at 5, you look at your phone, and then you from 5 until you get out of the bed, you spend the entire time talking yourself out of it. Man, fuck this shit. I'm not doing this shit. What the fuck am I doing this shit? You're like, I'm paying X amount of dollars. I gotta do this shit. And then by the time you tryly remotely convince yourself, because I'll be there at 5:30. It's 5:25. Now I can be 10 minutes late. Being 10 minutes late is even worse because half of the battle is, and I forgot to do this. They're gonna get my Mac. Joe Budden, I'm gonna get my Mac for how they worked out when they was bench pressing. 90% of the battle is warming up your muscles. So if I come in 10, 15 minutes late,
You can't
I've
warm your
missed the
muscle up.
warm up, which
Yeah.
means that injury is way more likely.
Come
You
on now.
have to do that shit, right?
Especially at your age. You know? Got to warm up. Got to warm the
Oh
muscles up.
man. And then my yearly doctor's appointment is coming up, and I'm just scared of high blood pressure. I'm just like, dog, I can't keep doing this to myself. And then
Bro,
my
That's funny
wife
because
lets me
being
know-
scared of high,
Just
being
go
scared of
to
high
the
blood pressure.
doctor,
is gonna raise
dog.
your blood pressure.
Golly, dog.
Hmm?
Go to the doctor, fam. They tell you got high blood pressure, they're gonna give you a way to get rid of high
I'm
blood
not
pressure.
running. I'm not running from the doctor. My appointment is coming up. I have a
If they prescribe
Appointment.
Ozempic for you, what you gonna do?
for diabetes or for what?
Just whatever it may solve. It is a something that's an alternative for you to make you a healthier person.
If they prescribe X for me, I'll probably take it, but it'll probably be a conversation.
But what's the conversation?
Are you gonna question the doctors?
Well, kind of, because Ozempic is a little bit political in the idea of like what's going on. Political is the wrong word. It's just
But if they
topic
tell
right
you
now.
like if they tell you you are pre-diabetic and we want to give you
This can
this,
help you.
yeah.
I'll probably take it. Yes.
But also, like, you're gonna lose some weight, and they really gonna be in your DMs.
I will have to take pictures, brother. I will have to take pictures for that. You think I'm taking a picture of myself? I started doing the.
Yep. Hey, I absolutely think that if you got on Ozempic and was losing weight, that you would be out here with like
You'd be like,
I
Chuck,
did.
I
I
do.
weighed like 3 times.
You be posting the skinny feet pics.
mhm.
You know
Just
what's
to let 'em
funny
know.
is I started doing the. I'm just gonna post one pic at the gym working out, and I posted. I took a video of myself doing deadlifts, and it was like my PR.
When was this?
I never posted it.
Oh, okay. I was about to say when.
I never posted it because shorts I had on looked wild. It looked
Ooh,
too.
yeah, the hoochies.
You get too much thigh meat showing.
Yeah, the hoochie daddies on.
Me and Dooch was having a conversation. Quincy don't really wear shorts.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all forget that I started wearing hoochie daddies, and then I told y'all to, and then y'all said
When
it-
you were
it was
wearing
crazy.
hoochie daddies, they were called coochie cutters. Yeah, and then they became hoochie daddies. But like, how long is your seam? Pause.
I have the other one doesn't fit me. I have to get the pause. I forgot which one it is, but I get my shorts from American Eagle, and they have to be a specific seam because they just feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I got some 7-inch seams, and like it
Yeah,
was
it's
a
crazy.
whole conversation with my girl. She's
Come
like,
on
what
now.
are we doing? What are we doing? I'm like,
Come on now.
why are you showing this much thigh?
Come on now.
I don't want to show thigh. I want my knees to go right above. I want my shorts to go
That's a
right
nine.
above
That's
my
a
knee.
9-inch seam.
Yeah, I want my shorts to go right above my knee.
7
But
to
also-
5. Yeah.
No, 5. You bugged. Now
Come
my
on now,
draw is
listen.
showing.
Now listen, I be wanting to see. I be seeing Dooch on the Everyday Pod. Like I was watching it. Who was that? The Everyday Pod, or was that a different pod yesterday? The one I commented in.
Which one?
Y'all I think it was the end of it. Y'all were talking about doing the tiny desk, but for every day.
Oh yeah, that was me, Wanje. Yeah. No, we had a meeting and I was like, shit, what niggas doing? Shit, we can
These American Eagle shorts are a 6-inch seam. You a nasty nigga.
No, they got two. They got more than one
Yeah,
kind.
yeah.
Nah,
I
because
got
I
7 inch,
got
I got
these laid back Lux jogger shorts. They just look like your bag.
No, they're not the jogger shorts. They're more like a khaki.
I was about to say,
And I
look,
rarely wear shorts leaving the
no,
house too,
bro.
unless I work out, just because I'm so insecure about looking wild.
man,
They got satin shorts.
Come on now.
Ooh, nasty
now.
niggas. Them the strip club joints.
But no, we was just in here having a meeting about some stuff that we was trying to figure out, and then I told niggas, I'm content man in here now, so I was like, fam, turn the mics on. Shit.
Who did all of that stuff? I feel like we could talk about this a little bit. Let's do this, and I know Tony got a rundown. I want to have 2 conversations before you get to Tony rundown. I feel like we were, at least for us, at the center of, and I really believe this, of national podcasting, of doing things, and the world kind of like following us, or like we would listen to other podcasts, like them niggas stole our shit, right?
Right.
I feel like Joe has completely transformed how and why things are done, and the world is kind of just following. And I think Podwise will be another version of that people are gonna start doing. And
man, I've been doing that. But
Podwise, Dude, you've done Podwise?
I've had my girl on the pod multiple times.
That's
Yeah,
a
like I would say Lewis
I
and
don't care.
Rachel. Lewis and Rachel did Podwise before Joe.
Yeah, they definitely did too.
So you think he stole it from somebody else, or you think it's just a coincidence?
Yeah.
I'm not saying he
I
stole
don't
it.
think that was an original idea. Let's have our girls on the pod. You think that was an original idea?
Yeah, I think it's different.
Okay, hey, listen, and that's fine. You glazing, but that's fine.
I think that Podwives idea is different than you and your girl starting a pod, if that makes sense.
How so?
How so?
Because I think Podwives is a direct reflection to the pod. I think our Podwives would be, we all talk about our girls on this pod, and then we would go create another pod, which is like a brother or a cousin to our pod.
Then wait, wouldn't you say that Adam 22 having his wife on the pod after he built his pod presence
would their pod together? The porn pod.
Would you say that's Joe? Wouldn't you say Joe bit that from Adam?
Again, I think that's rooted kind of porn, and I think it's different, bro.
But no, it's the same thing.
I think doing a pod with your girl is not the same thing as Podwise. But I'm not here to debate that. We can all agree to disagree to that.
Can we agree that you're glazing?
That's peace.
I don't know what's okay. So
I don't know what the difference is. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm not gonna make you die on the hill.
So we can figure out what he's trying to say.
I'm really merely asking, do you guys agree? And it seems like you guys don't.
What? Agree about what?
He said Joe is kind of setting the tempo for how pods are going to be.
Hell no, bro.
And I think his bite is The View, which I think Tony came up with that comp.
No, bro.
I think Joe's comp is The View. I think he's biting The View.
I don't like. I'm getting to a point where, bro, that shit is. I don't like them just throwing out a take and then we just supposed to be okay with you. Just I know it's going to be hate, and I don't want to take this back, and I know people are going to criticize me for that. Stop just throwing out bad takes, bro. Like, I get it, niggas don't like Drake, fam, but don't say that shit wasn't fire when y'all knew that shit was fire, and then come back and say it's album of the year. Like, what?
I think that
how did it go from it was trash to now it's album of the year? That is fucking nuts, bro.
I think that there's a value.
That's dog.
There's a value that gets diluted. There's a value in your voice that gets diluted the more your voice is heard. And what I mean by that is when it's 2 pods a week and I could build up these takes, the takes are going to have higher quality. When I'm doing 4, sometimes 5 pieces of content per week, I'm going to turn into a ESPN first take nigga where I'm like, hey, what can we hey, let's hate on Drake. Let's say Kendrick. Let's say not even Drake shit. Let's start a gender war topic that we really don't agree with, and I take the opposite side.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of that.
Shit,
it's a lot of that.
But that's crazy.
And
bro.
I think that came.
How did it go from trash from this end of the spectrum all the way over here? It wasn't this could be all right. It wasn't that. It was this shit got like 2 songs on it that's good.
Yeah, Joe did say that. He said, give me a hug.
That people like Quincy wouldn't admit is when it comes to certain takes, Joe Budden is not credible.
For sure.
That shit is
like
I agree.
He'll tell you the ones he's not credible of, but there are ones he won't tell you that he's not credible.
He's still not credible.
Like, yeah, and that's fine. We just don't have to take everything he says as law.
Yeah, I think the majority, I would even argue this, the majority of said takes of all of these people are not credible. That's why I think Mark was such a great hire, because he's a real life researcher and journalism.
He's the new designer too.
He's saving it, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
He is saving their pod. Like, he is 1000%. Oh, but like, regardless of going into the pod about a pod podcast, I just thought
pod about a pod.
No,
hold on. I might have to bleep that. I might have to use on the rails. The pod about a pod. Hold on. Let me write
pod about a pod podcast is fire.
Hold on, write that down.
Look at that. Putting words together. Didn't know I could do it. I don't know. I just find it interesting that the way I feel like he's still the leader of Black podcasting in an interesting way, and he's dictating the market. And I think he knows he's dictating the market.
Mm-hmm.
And wonder who the next person is that's gonna come, because I think the next person is coming, because I think about like we've been a part of all of the eras. I remember the Combat Jack era. I remember
Like
the
even
Phillip era.
even Charlamagne and them doing podcast festival shit. That
Or
is
the
something
Black
that
Effect.
he came here and was a part of first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is what I want to ask you, Quincy. What do you think Black women are listening to as far as podcasts go?
Poor
They're
minds.
not still listening to the read.
Poor minds.
Yeah, I think
Minds?
they listen to the read too.
They definitely listen to Poor Minds, Decisions.
I think I don't know. I think you got to ask a Black woman, to be honest with you, because I don't
Like
know.
for you to jump out here and say Joe Budden is leading and to not even considering a whole half of the demographic is crazy to me. That's
when
why
I say leading, I'm not necessarily talking about the content of what the pod is about. I'm talking about how the sets look. I'm talking about how the fact that these are spinoffs from other shows. I'm talking about just the way it was, because I remember there was an era where the
I
sets
do
looked like
like the
studios
behind the scenes shit that they doing, making it that
behind the scenes, which is all
in that show.
y'all are all correct.
All
Like
shit.
we were around the we were doing behind the scenes, nigga. 15 years. Shout out to the trap.
Yeah.
Lamar was doing behind the scenes, so it's like it's not like you're correcting the idea. These aren't unique ideas, but I think he is laying down a blueprint that a lot of people are picking up and following.
No, I agree with that. I
think the idea of having a set for your podcast is not a Joe Budden led idea.
No,
and I'm playing devil's advocate, but I'm also telling the truth.
But I think he's talking about like the type of set.
It's the type of set, because it went from looking like a studio. It went from looking like a music studio to looking like couches and like
the
way
else is
things set up.
That? Everybody else looking like a music studio. No, you're saying he's leading as if people are following.
Oh, not the podcast I'm looking at, not the ones that I see on TikTok.
Only thing that was doing something different was Math doing it in the barbershop.
Yeah, I'm saying, who else is following Joe? If Joe set the path, who's on the path with him?
The one that Ish was just on, which I think is a who's the nigga? It was the one. I thought he was a part of the one that broke up, the one that did the show. But I always see the nigga that got the dreads, but half of his.
Are you talking about? He was just on Rory and Maul.
That nigga.
Yeah.
Their podcast is
dude from Math.
Oh, the dude from Math. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people
like that nigga ain't even respectfully. That nigga's not big enough to mention.
No,
don't nobody know his name. What's his name?
Yeah, but I'm talking about the niggas that are not big enough to mention, that are taking the blueprint. I'm not talking about like his predecessors. All of Joe's predecessors are pre-Joe, like Brilliant Idiots, the Read. They're all already have their own fan bases. I am more or less talking, if you're starting a podcast today and you need a blueprint to follow, you are probably following the Joe blueprint. You are not following the Combat Jack blueprint. You're not following even the Charlamagne blueprint is very like, I wouldn't follow that. It seems boring a little bit, right?
Mecca. That was his name.
Mecca, yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Black dude with the dreads.
I see what you mean. And how he tried to set up a set that looks more like a set than like a fucking studio.
Talking about white dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So next story time. Friday. Well, let me not say no days. There's a Dairy Queen not far from my house, right?
Come on now.
Might have been Tuesday.
Come on now.
No, this is pretty scary. What I'm about to say.
Okay.
Wife looks at me, and there's 2 Dairy Queens, one more in the hood, one more not in the hood.
Yeah, we know where you at.
I didn't realize the one that she was going to was more in the hood. She texted me because we're sleeping in different rooms.
You had to drive like 30 minutes to get to the hood, though, right?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
She drives to Dairy Queen, and then she comes home, and then she says there's a police barricade on X Street, and they are pulling everybody over and demanding insurance and ID. And I'm like, they could do that legally, but I didn't look up the law. Like if they
call this sobriety check, they can do that legally.
Yeah, but they tell her it's a blank summer initiative to get like on some stop and frisk shit is how they describe it to her. And now, and I Googled it, of course, did a little bit of research, couldn't find what they referred to it as. Now I'm afraid to have her leave the house or for me to leave the house
in the hood.
after a certain time. It wasn't necessarily in the hood where it happened, by the way, dude.
But what's the fear?
I don't want to be around no police. Never.
Oh, just police contact. You just want to avoid
police contact. No,
Okay.
I don't want you to pull me over and be like, yeah, give me your, because if I was in a car or if it was just me, it'd have been a different.
Yeah, you don't got a haircut. You fit the description.
Yeah. And she didn't have what they were asking for either, and they still let her go.
I mean,
that's crazy.
Can we say it, dude? No.
Leave that alone. But like I say all of this to say, like I want to go see.
I heard they've been doing that for ICE, dog. They've been trying to filter ICE out with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because like if they catch you, if you get jammed up and you give up your information and you're here illegally, like it don't matter how and why they caught you.
Yeah.
Like, all that shit is over. Due process, like it's over for that.
Man, I have a little upset at her because all the information she needed, she had to do was call me. She didn't call me. This is a different conversation.
She didn't need, but like respect her finessing her way out the situation though.
I'm not having that, Tony. I'm not having that conversation with you because I'm still. Tony, I'm not having that conversation with you because it's my wife and I'm still upset at her about it. But listen,
oh no, don't talk about personal things, man.
It's my family. I say all that to say is that's why I haven't seen Sinners yet. Because I only time I can go see it is at night.
So wait.
No.
Dude, have you seen Sinners?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wait, dude. That nigga said so. To say all that is the reason why I haven't seen it.
Because I want to go see it. I bet I'm going to go see it tonight. But I can only see it at night.
I about that like 20 minutes ago, dog.
I got to go see it at night.
That's a
crazy
crazy
the baby girl go to sleep.
I swear, dog. Oh.
And it's like, I'm afraid of police contact. So it's like, damn, now I got to plan.
Where did that come from?
I got to plan my, you know what I'm saying? Oh. And I want to have a beer at the movies, but it's like, I can't have a beer and I can't really go watch the movie the way I really want to watch the movie because I'm afraid.
I'm actually very impressed by the amount of things that you actually get done, Quincy, because the fears that you have seem so debilitating that like accomplishing things.
Uber, though.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
If you want to, like you used to tell us, don't drink and drive. Take an Uber.
Take an Uber, yeah. Or I'm just not gonna drink. By the way,
take a limo.
Oh, but you want to drink, bro?
take a limo, bro.
It's not worth the drink. I just want beer.
You can't have one beer and get in an Uber.
I can, or I could just not drink and drive myself. I need to be able to control.
Relax, bro. You need to spend some time and have some time to yourself. Be a man and relax and do the things that you want to do. For how you gonna not? If you want to have,
I get not doing those things out of fear. Like I totally get it. Fear will stop you from doing a lot of stuff. It's like
I'm gonna go. Like the thing about fear is this, and I learned this a long time ago. I have to do it.
Damn.
I'm gonna do it.
Go
I just have to.
A goddamn beer, bro.
Yeah, that's life.
Do a nice Modelo, whatever you want.
It would be nice to watch Sinners with a beer, popcorn with the M&Ms.
Come on now.
You know what I mean?
Your stomach gonna be fucked up, but I get it.
Yeah. But I say all that says that's why I have.
Hey, what theater are you gonna go to? Just the brand of theater.
I go to one or two. One is a Marcus, one is AMC.
Don't they got?
I'm gonna send you an AMC gift card, brother. Like, go enjoy some life. Go enjoy some life, man. You know what I'm saying? I want my friends to have the things, like, you know what I'm saying. And I would like to discuss this movie with you. Here, since both of y'all ain't seen it, I'm gonna tell y'all 3 top line things you need to know about this movie.
If you give up anything, Tony, I promise you, nigga.
Do they have an IMAX version of it?
Do they have a what?
IMAX version.
Yeah, I went and saw it in IMAX. It's 3 different versions based on the type of theater. The IMAX one is the one you need to see, and if you go to like TikTok, they'll tell you where you need to sit in the theater to get the best sound because it was shot on film and like all the other shit. So
yeah, I seen Ryan Coogler talking about that, the different cameras and lenses and stuff that they use for the movie.
Okay, this is the Is it 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. It's only 3 things. Okay. First one is a Native American is only gonna ask you once.
I fuck with that.
That's it.
What was that
A
again?
Native
You said-
American person, they only gonna say something to you one time,
Okay.
This
and
is
then they gone.
okay.
No
This
follow.
was in the movie, or this was in the movie theater.
All of these things are about life that you will learn from the movie.
Okay, okay. I
Okay,
thought this
okay,
somebody
okay,
did said something to you in the movie theater. Okay, yeah.
Just in general. Where's the other one? You will lose your culture if you invite them in.
Come on now.
That's crazy. That's offensive.
Okay.
I'm offended.
Nah, nah,
I have to read this one as I wrote it. Beautiful, brown, thick,
come on now.
weaveless chocolate women
Oh my lord.
don't show up on my explore page as much as they should. I'm just saying.
I can see. I see it. I see it.
Listen, I ain't telling y'all nothing else about the movie.
What does weaveless mean?
No weave.
Like,
Natural.
Sans weave? Sans weave?
What?
Sans weave. Without.
so you gonna make it French? You gonna make it white by saying sans weave? I see what you're doing.
No.
But I can't spoil it because a bunch of people ain't seen it. If you haven't seen it, what you gonna tell me about it, Quincy?
No, I don't want to talk about the movie. I just want to talk about. I've been listening to a lot of Ryan Coogler interviews, and like he talked about. I rarely listen to Mark Maron's podcast, but Mark Maron interviewed him, and he actually talked a lot about Fruitvale. And I can say this because I've been around a decent amount of directors. I want to explain what a director actually does.
All right, here you go.
No, because I have these visions of being one.
I'm gonna put a timer on.
So
I
what
hear
are
the Trident
you
starting.
Yeah,
Hold on, ISO Q. What you think, Dooch? 1 minute 20.
I want because it's crazy because I want him to be a director too, but I want him to start trending in that area, going that way.
I think people don't.
120.
I think people don't
Direct a video
realize
for me, fam.
the level of
Direct a
research.
video for me, fam. See?
Are you down? I actually would be down, by the way. And I have on some level directed before and ran a set. Like I've done these things before. But I just want to explain how much the greats to me, they do a level of research and understanding and have a level of control. Because all it is one, hiring people to do great jobs. And then 2, having vision over everything at once.
Yeah.
And the level of detail, like for a movie that size, because he talked about how he went crazy doing Black Panther. But imagine you having to direct a subject that you are not from. And you don't want it to come off as ignorant or like as if you don't know. Or the level of research and care that every single last small detail, like they were explaining on Breakfast Club, he was explaining twins, bro. Yeah. He was explaining he was like, we all know twins. We all know hood twins. He said he called one of his hood twins and they came down. He's having a meeting with them. They came down. They sat. They had to touch each other. He said the minute.
Think about all that you didn't accomplish in a minute and 20 seconds.
I hate this nigga talking.
Think about all you didn't accomplish in a minute and 20 seconds. Man.
Hey, dude, you know what it's like arguing with this nigga?
I didn't say a word the whole time.
I didn't need a minute 20. I didn't want a minute 20. You gave me an amount of time that I wasn't prepared for. But do you know how much preparation it takes to be able to conveniently talk in a minute and 20 seconds? I do it all the time for work, nigga. It's weeks of practice, nigga.
No, I totally forgot you made a timer.
I was like, what y'all think?
Dude, I was arguing with this nigga the other day, and this nigga stopped me and he goes, explain it to me in 30 seconds or less. Then he set the timer for 30 seconds and he's like, hey, nigga, you're done.
You didn't say shit. You didn't say shit.
I done. And then, dude, I go, you know what? I'll allow you. But this nigga says to me, allow. Talking to allow.
I totally forgot he set a timer. I was like, what was that?
Sometimes I wish Tony was my height so I could smack the shit out of him. Sometimes I just wish you were an average sized guy so I could like try to fight you. You know,
Why?
I think people
why,
think that all the time. And what I would say to you is, bro, take a risk and fight somebody bigger than you, and get your
No.
ass whooped, and then learn that you're not gonna talk to me no type of way. Like you can do, like you can do. We all just
The
gotta
only
play with the
reason-
games. Hey,
but the
or
only
pay
reason
somebody
why
to come
you-
fight me.
Why would I do that? You're my friend.
You know,
I don't want to do that.
I'm
Oh,
still send you
I'm
this
gonna
this
pay
movie
top
gift
dollar.
card.
I'm gonna pay top dollar.
Dude, hey dudes, what do hey dudes,
Oh,
just as a recap. This is a recap. What did he say in that minute 20?
Nothing. He really was talking about doing the research. That's all he was talking about.
Yeah. I just find it.
That it takes to
I
do those type of films, like because
Yeah, so it's not inauthentic, especially if you are not the writer, which he was the writer. Being the writer
He's
and
the writer.
director, you get to kind of execute your ideas.
Yeah.
But if
Even
you're
if
somebody,
you're not
if
the
somebody
writer.
brings you the script and you're executing their ideas, I think in my mind that's much more difficult to be authentic and to not have done the research ahead of knowing what the project is. But I hear what you're saying.
But it's easy. But it's easy to bullshit details, though. Is another thing.
Yeah.
It's easy to not care. It's easy to like.
Somebody
Somebody does.
get it. Yeah, that type of shit.
Somebody directs your biopic, Tony, and you hire a director to do it. It's easy to like not care about small details that may seem insignificant.
But that's
and
why
that
I'm
people
gonna
won't
hire
even
you.
notice. You don't want to do that.
And I'm gonna EP it, so I'm be like, nah, fam, that's hate. Tell my story right. Tell my story right.
Tell my story
Tell
right.
me my story right, dog. Quiz, who you think Quincy go cast in Minnesota? Never mind.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Let me move forward on this. Hey, I had to write this stuff in a way that will make it funny because the way I'm thinking about it and the way I've kind of heard people talk about it is kind of weird. What if I told you that Club Shay Shay was a teen club?
All right. It's crazy.
You got a minute 20. That's so disrespectful. Giving
That
me a
is crazy.
fucking
No,
minute 20
because I've heard things too, bro. That he met her. She was 17. She wasn't 19.
No, hold on. This is my question. Where did they meet at?
the gym.
I don't know.
Hey, dude, where did they meet at?
The gym.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Yeah,
OnlyFans.
for real.
That's what he said.
All right.
Where y'all at with it? By the way, as we jump
All
straight into it, do y'all
That
think
nigga
it's
said
a lie?
wrong, bro.
Do y'all think that there's truth in it? What do you think?
Bro, he did that. Bro.
I think it doesn't matter, honestly. And then I think that, and this is a take that was said on the Button podcast. Do you think that this is going to be a fall off above what Jonathan Majors experienced? Because I don't think we're looking at it like that, and I think it could absolutely be that.
Yes.
Mhm.
No, it's
It could be.
coming that already.
That's what I'm saying. Like just based
I think
on where
because-
he's
I
at in
think
his
he-
career, where he's at in his age, bro. He a good 56, about to be 57 years old, bro. Like to try and go
Whoa.
recapture and build it back up to get another 50, 100 M's. That's going to be a crazy trek for somebody entering their 60s.
So like I will say that the huge difference between him and Jonathan Majors, and I don't know real ownership of Magazine Dreams, but I do know that it required a certain level of industry to support him to be able to put the movie out. I think that it's different because Shannon Sharp owns.
How much does he
His
own? How much
platform.
does he own of Club
Yo,
Shay Shay?
How do he
Because I
own-
had to look it up.
Oh, I thought he did because he starts every podcast and says he owns it. Is it?
Yeah. No, it's 55%, and the other 45% is owned by the volume.
So he has ownership.
Yeah, sure. But what could they do with their 45%? Who is his distribution for his podcast?
Come on now.
The volume company, but can
Yes,
they
the
though?
volume. The volume controls the RSS feed.
But if you have
We'll keep it simple.
55%, if you have 55%, that means you have
Yeah.
say so. Means you
You
can't
have,
tell me
you
what
have,
to do.
you have majority say so, but what if I was like, okay, I'm selling my 45%.
Come on now.
You can't distribute your content that you own on my network. You can't use the connections that you have made through me, through our contracts to get these advertisements. Like you could retain 51% ownership. That don't mean that you just get to move how you want to move. You're not Donald Sterling.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it don't work like that.
He know that.
I didn't know that, and now I do.
Bro, you know that if you got partners, you can't just be moving around how you want to, knowing you got people that's invested in you.
Like let's say Dooch own 55% of or 60% of this, and me and you split the other 40%. Dooch can't just do what the fuck you want to do.
Exactly. I can't just do.
Well, I think that's also a different
But
conversation.
you've seen
than-
that multiple times throughout life. Like Apple, like nigga, Steve Jobs got voted out. Nigga, what are you talking about?
But he own the majority?
No, he wasn't a majority owner.
And it was a publicly traded company.
Yeah, but even majority owners get fucked.
Yeah,
But their business deals, it's what do they call it?
I'm not gonna say
Conduct detrimental and all the other shit.
I do, but I just think it's a different conversation.
Nah, bro, you can't just do whatever you want, bro. If you got partners and motherfuckers that's got money, you got ad dollars coming in. Like you can't just do whatever you want. Like nigga, that's why Joe was so he was so thinking about the Prize Pick shit, bro, and him having that case of him walking around nude.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, damn, I could lose all that shit.
Joe owns his shit and was still stressing.
He lost the Cash App shit in the past, bro.
So I think you're correct. I don't want to
lost the Amazon shit. The Amazon deal, like you gotta think niggas lose shit, bro, off of shit, off of less.
Yeah.
And just because you own it, how do you monetize something you own?
Well, so Patreon is how Joe probably makes his bread and butter.
I'm talking about Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp, brother.
Yeah, it seems like he makes all his money through ESPN,
through
ad
dollars,
and YouTube.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like his
over for him at Disney, and he already got fired from CBS, left Fox. Like, so he's done with the Big Four, and like he could absolutely do on some Joe Rogan shit or whatever. I think the saving grace, and I think this is really underrated. The saving grace for Shannon, why I think he could get it all back, is at my job we call it core competency. What's the thing that you do first? Like the thing that like keep the main thing. You know what his is that people really don't give a fuck about? Football, my nigga. When we talk about football, they don't care what the fuck you do it off the field.
So you can always go back to football.
Talk that football shit, bro.
That's not why.
What did Ray Lewis do?
Now.
What Ray Lewis do? What's on his jacket?
Yeah, but he's not gonna make a $50 million off of talking about football. He's not gonna make $100 million. He made $100 million because of his interviews. Cat Williams, if we're gonna be completely honest.
Did Cat know when he was telling him that
Cat and Monique told him.
But did they know?
Yeah,
they knew
when they was telling them.
Yeah, I think so.
Because that's gangster.
It's interesting too. I think it's nasty that you this old messing with a 19-year-old. But I think the nastier
club
part,
Shay Shay is a teen club.
It's cool. It's also like you lead on a different idea of who you are than what is being said behind closed doors, and then also like
the fact that he chastised Donnell Rollins when he talked about having a young baby mama. He was like, yeah. "No, you can't do that." Like knowing that you was doing it.
Yeah.
There was a great conversation on Budden about like who you like, want what you want. But the mid,
you got to control yourself.
Like it's
Park said it to Bruss, bro. You gotta control your horny dog.
You gotta control your horny. That's the conversation. It's not the mid because niggas like mid. We gotta stop doing that. By the way,
nah, niggas do like mid. We know a guy that loves mid.
Yeah, niggas look at mid.
God 6 God.
We need to stop leaning on societal beauty standards as if niggas don't fuck. You fuck with what you fuck with, bro.
You just gotta control your horny, bro.
Yeah,
that is.
Don't let that shit. Especially
like, you are fucking right, bro. You just gotta control yourself sometimes.
I think the crazier part about Shannon Sharp too is it's not. Charlamagne said this too. It's not like this nigga's new to this.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Been around since the 90s, bro.
That's the thing. That's the thing that I think I wanted to point out about it.
He came into a new level of that. Because as a football player, you got a helmet on. They don't see your face.
I still think they were.
Ever since he left at HBCU and he got into the NFL, when you talk about like the available women to him, all of them have been available, but which ones have been in the proximity? And we're gonna keep it $1. Like he's around white, and if he like a little white chick, that's fine. Like a little white chick, like do what you do. That's your bag. Like what you like, but like it don't never graduate beyond the 19 20, 21-year-old white. Come on, brother.
Let me ask you a question. Let's say not somebody like us
I
gets
just can't
famous,
see myself fucking with a 19
famous tomorrow, right?
as a
And
40-year-old man, bro. I cannot.
whatever your bag,
I would be
is,
so
when it-
afraid.
Yeah,
Dog,
me too. Everybody, we
Fear.
will all be
Like-
terrified.
Fear, nigga.
There's
I
a
can't
there's a
see
reason
myself
why,
fucking with somebody under 30, dog. Like,
but it ain't even
Bro,
just
when I was in the
ages.
streets, this girl asked me to go to this party. I'm like, what y'all gonna be doing there? She's like, you just chilling, drinking, listening to music, making TikToks. No, making TikToks.
I can't do
That's
it.
not
That's
the
not.
place for me.
Mm.
That's why our club, Shay Shay being a teen club is crazy. It needs to be at least a 30s and up club, respectfully.
Yeah, bro.
Mhm.
You 56, nigga.
What the
30s,
fuck are you doing?
What are we talking about?
10-year-old.
Bro, and
What are y'all even talking
16
about?
years?
That's why they
16
always
years me getting a 19-year-old is crazy.
bro.
But
That's
even when
why
you hear their
they was only
conversation, it
talking
sounds.
about. That's why they was only talking about freaky shit, bro. What else do a 56-year-old got to talk about with a 19-year-old, bro?
But it sounded nasty in the sense too, where he was talking down to her in a I can owe you fatherly kind of way as well too, which was also a nasty part of the conversation.
But like, I'm not gonna kink shame, even
I
though I
don't even
am.
know how to approach a 19-year-old, bro.
On OnlyFans, he meet the bitch at the gym, man. Stop playing with me. Why we believe everything? Why nobody would tell the truth? He met her at the gym. What you say to the 19-year-olds at the gym?
At the gym. Like,
I
dog,
don't know. I've never met a woman at the gym.
exactly. That's even. But to
Hold
me,
on. I'm not gonna let y'all shame the gym pull up.
you know, I ain't been in the gym, so
I've never pulled up at the gym. I mean, I've definitely seen women in the gym, but I've never tried to get a number at the gym.
how do you do? I ain't as well then.
I don't know, fam. To me, it feels a little bit like that's his bag, and that's a little bit of a nasty bag. And then past that, you're nasty bag. And if you actually did the illegal thing she's claiming to, which is also horrible,
Yeah.
why don't you have any?
She's saying that they had consensual vagina sex, but he tried to put it in
Same thing to Kobe though.
fact.
But then top of that, bro, if you dealing with these numbers, if you're dealing with, I guess it's hard for me to believe.
Wait,
you wouldn't have
25 a
trust-
cheek and no entry is crazy though.
Yeah.
25 cheek is crazy,
I'm
Bro.
just saying.
Why niggas be so aggressive about the boo though?
because
If you order the combo, does everything come with it?
if I said addiction, would that be a plausible answer?
Sex addiction?
Addiction
Or addiction
to
to the boo?
sex? I think addiction to that way of living a little bit. I think it's more than just the boo. I think it's everything that comes with it.
I don't know. I can't relate.
Like addicted to OnlyFans?
On the real,
I don't know.
I'm with Tony. Dog.
I don't know. Like I'm trying to get niggas to Benny because I assume it has to do something with just the nature of the way that they like to be intimate. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they want to be aggressive and they want a woman that wants them to be aggressive and shit like that. I don't know.
But I'm not forcing a boo, dog. Like if
Bro,
you
like
say no, like,
that don't even like I kind of don't want to do it if you don't want to do
I'm about to say I don't even want to be in there. If you
I
don't
don't want to
want
be around you.
And if you
I don't wanna be
forcing the
around
boo, listen, we're not gonna get into that. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying, dog. That shit is nuts, bro.
That's crazy. And Shannon is 56, 260.
Strong as fuck, bro.
Strong, like
Now,
he's put that girl through it.
Do y'all? What's funny is right before
She might deserve that 50.
come on.
right before the
Just saying.
Corey Holcomb
where
popped
the
up on my TikTok and he said he thinks it's all publicity. No difference from the fake Instagram live.
Hey Q, that's perfect.
You
Because
see
the
that?
last thing I got on here is can we put away the gay rumors?
Oh my god, dog. I hate.
Doing this to put away the gay rumors is
I'm just
fucking
saying.
crazy.
Oh, you saying
That's
he's
crazy.
doing it?
Can I'm not saying he's doing it for that because obviously he's losing way too much
No,
money.
because
to
he
be
been on
like
the
that.
street. First, he did shit where he was talking old girl through it.
Yeah.
Now we get to this shit, like, man, the world is becoming weirder and weirder by the.
But like, let me
day.
ask you this though, because like, what are the expected behaviors of a 56-year-old man?
Man, chill the fuck out, bro. Like, bro,
I think
bro, like that's what
I think our idea of that is probably our elders to some extent. Like the men in my family who are around that age is like either married or divorced.
But like talk about your divorced mid-50s uncle, cousin, something. Them niggas is either smooth or
That.
wild
Or
than a
that.
bitch.
Or
Yeah,
that.
like, that's what it is. Like nobody wants to tell the truth. If
Yeah,
you
right.
50 something and you've been
You
famous
either
your
a player,
whole life,
you either a P or you
he's
that.
a P, like, and you would
Right.
think he a P, but like I went back and rewatched the Cat Williams interview.
I don't think any of them are P's, by the way. I think they're
Cat
all
was
either
talking
filthy or
to
married.
Shannon Soul, fam.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he told him it was gonna happen.
Not even that, but he's like, yeah, and I don't talk so good. He's like, fam, I'm just telling you how people see you. And I didn't know, but he was telling them how he really is in the world. Like, I'm not gonna say he was a walking lick, but like, if she was setting this up the whole time, which obviously through recorded telephone calls and shit, she was, I don't even think this was a difficult play.
Or he did some fucked up shit and
niggas
she
don't know
is
how to
protecting herself. It could be that too.
That is more likely than the other thing I said. Let me say that because like
he could have did the fucked up.
She did it after the fucked up shit. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Believe
like,
it. But like she can
19 is crazy. 19 is so young. Like being set up by 19-year-olds in the instance of this is by a 56
she could do it because the niggas can't control being horny.
Horny, fam.
Yeah. It's a scary world, bro.
Bro, I don't know, man. That's true.
It's a scary world.
And
what you would do for money too, like
just being over horny, but you gotta at some point, bro. You just gotta. I don't know, man.
Hey, real quick before we go to the intermission, because you brought up this Corey Holcomb thing, I thought about this, and I just would like to know each of y'all opinions. What effects do you think the algorithms are having on the average man? Because like I see women seeing all these things, like all the things that they could be doing. Don't settle for this. Don't do that. Like. I would say, I won't say inflating their ego, but telling them that there's a different way to live, other way than they're currently living. Yeah. And I'm not talking about the dudes who are like becoming incels, because that's a whole culture I don't even want to speak to.
Yeah.
But like the average man, what do you think the algorithms are doing to him?
I think it's I genuinely think addiction. I genuinely think to that Dante Kyle conversation we had, dick pills and prize picks, or dick pills and gambling.
Nah, bro.
I think that this younger generation of boys or men who are not sure of who they are like the boo that's on.
That's what I'm about to say.
If you don't have, bro, if you don't have any discipline within yourself to turn it off, here's me being candid. If I was single and by myself, it would be so easy to lock yourself in a room and just watch that shit all day.
Fam, it would be so
easy, bro. It's too much, bro. You need discipline. So to answer your question is, what I think it's doing is I think it's creating undisciplined,
and it's a false advertisement, because you think that you just go shoot your shot and they're gonna be there. No,
bro. Like, dude, I seen an ad for Chapman and Kirby, and like I go there. I'm thinking about going tonight because there's people in town. Bucks game gonna be on. It's up. I know that they exist in there, but it ain't that.
It's not that, bro.
And I have firsthand experience, and it still makes me want to go.
I don't even know what that is, and I know what you're talking about.
No,
I don't even know. I don't know what a Chapman is. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You're talking about the one where they pan from the back. You can see the back of the thing. And they just show the line up to
it's like it's the same ad. Like, hey, I was at Houston on Sunday dapping up 10s. Like, and I could do it. I could go through there. They could be in there, and it's great to sit back and look and experience.
But they are in there. But it's like, dog.
But you know what else is in there? The stress of thousands of people, and it's just like, bro, like it's not. It's
They make it seem like it's paradise. It's just all been
Yeah, I think this is gonna sound fucked up because we all love this music. I think it's a bit of the Matrix, bro.
They don't know that you gotta go through a fucking mass of people to get.
You know what
I gotta finesse the security guard, so I gotta wait in the line, fam.
You know what I think it is?
I gotta take my hat off.
I think the best way to describe it is that scene where the dude is eating his steak in Matrix. And the steak is so good, and he's cutting his steak. He's like, I know this is fake. I think everybody lives in that fake steak world, bro. Don't nobody live in the real world of like.
No, Quincy, it's some steak in there, bro.
No, it's the
steak in there, baby.
No, but it ain't. But do you get the analogy of that scene?
No,
it's not that steak doesn't exist.
But the steak doesn't exist. In that scene, the steak doesn't. All of that is fake. We're saying it's not fake. It's just not what you're making it seem. And even if it was what you're making it seem,
you're doing
a regular nigga.
You're doing a good job because you're making people want to come to your establishment, which you're supposed to be doing. But when niggas get there, they gonna be all right, man.
All I'm saying, bro, is that the reality of true. This goes back to the question too. The shit you post compared to, do they really want it? Of what I was trying to say is just like
it's real.
But the shit that I'm saying is like the real.
And they want it.
No, I don't think. I think that they want.
Hold on a second. Hold on, dude. A little ISO on cue. What makes you think they don't want it?
I think that they want the picture. I don't think that they want the real thing.
What don't they want?
It's real.
No, hold on. What don't they want?
The work up to the picture.
Which is what?
I think as an analogy, if I hire a photographer and a photographer comes and takes a picture of me and my family, and you only see the picture, of me and my family, you don't want me hiring the photographer, me scheduling the date for us to all be there, picking the outfits, finding the place.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, hold on, dude. Hey, Quincy.
It was
you're going to do all of that for them. All they got to do is put the shirt on.
No, we did that together. It wasn't just me.
Jason said this at the barbershop. He was like, bro, if I seen y'all as a woman, I would be intrigued.
Who? See who?
You don't want to hear it.
Bro.
You don't want to hear it. It's all right.
Don't say it.
Why you think you're not a part? Wait. Why you think you're not a part of us? Why you think you're not a part of us,
bro?
I am a part of us. I just don't think.
So why you think
he was talking about knock? He was like all of y'all, bro. He was like, if I was a woman and I'm looking at it from the outside looking in, it's intriguing, fam.
I don't think women.
He like y'all doing.
Maybe these are just my insecurities.
Podding on the back of the boat, niggas doing this.
Podding on the back of the boat was crazy, bro. I was jealous.
Definitely, bro. He was like, bro, if I was a woman, I would be intrigued to see what's going on, fam.
I'm afraid to ask what the real numbers of this podcast is. That's how disconnected I want to be. Because then you'll start really asking too many questions, and I'm all right. I'm all right with not understanding, and maybe these.
The SoundCloud.
After the break, though, the question I have for everybody, me and Tony had a great conversation about this, is what do you think? Okay, what is your perception of you?
Fam, we
did. And then I want everybody to
already.
But then I want everybody to answer the question.
Y'all do yours because y'all did mine a couple times on here.
No, I want us to say what our own is, and then I want everybody else to say what the world really thinks of you.
No, I'm not doing it again, bro. You did mine. You do yours.
I do mine.
You do yours.
Shit. Tony, take us an intermission.
All right, we're going to get to intermission. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Music, Google, whatever y'all catch us at. 72 and 10 pod. We'll be back with it.